It's time. We're going to begin a brand new run of Timberborn because the 1.0 edition of the game is finally out. It was a long, sometimes bumpy road, but today we are proud to give you the full version of our beaver city builder. If you like beavers, this game is going to be perfect. You know what they added? I was scrolling through this. I haven't really read all of it yet, but they added automation. Oh no. Oh no, that's a dangerous rabbit hole to go down into, man. Additional buildings and automation. Okay, let's have a look at the video. I haven't seen the video yet. Oh, I did play like Badwater, which I think is the most recent run I did. That's so sick. So I was looking through this earlier, and I noticed that they added some new maps. I haven't really read all of it, but I was interested in, like, I was trying to decide what map I want to play. And the one I really like the look of is called Oasis. Your beavers start in a solitary green refuge in the middle of the wasteland. Fortunately, with some clever beaver engineering, you can access the aquifers scattered around the map and bring life back to the entire area. So I think aquifers are like a new item. Yeah, they've added loads of stuff though, so I don't really, I don't know. I think I'm just going to play rather than like read all of it. They also did add a opening cinematic, which I skipped past the first time I booted it up. So let's check it out together. It's so cute. These are nomadic beavers, just like in real life, clearly. Oh, that's the forester, right? The guy with the hat? Or is that the farmer? I don't remember. Oh no, lads, I don't think you can swim through the bad water. Oh! The dry season is over? This looks like the map that I'm interested in playing. I have no idea if it's any good. I'm sure it's very hard. But I think that's the one I want to go for. So I did play this game for like 100 and something hours is what it said. Like I played this game for a while in the past, but it's been a bit. So a new interactive map in object, so automation, new maps, oasis, pressure and spillage, spiral stairs, gate, clutch, banners, upgraded modding pipeline, visual overhaul, tutorial tweaks, duplication tools, Steam achievements, and more. Okay, new game. I think I'll just go Folktales. We have Iron Teeth and Folktales. I liked the Folktales a little bit better when I last played the game, mostly because of the way that the Iron Teeth reproduce. It's just different, but it's probably fine. So these guys are fond of comfort, food, and sturdy wood. Every beaver loves sturdy wood. Just something they thrive with. Okay, Oasis looks cool though. Look, unconventional. A lone green refuge in the wasteland surrounded by... Aquifers, naturally. That can be accessed by clever beaver engineering. This map looks cool. We'll go normal difficulty, and we'll start. Aquifers. Now, I'm fully expecting I will maybe have to restart a couple of times, because this game is not easy. But it's an absolute banger. What would you like to call your settlement? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hard question. What do we call our settlement? I'm open to suggestions. Beverly Hills. Wood. Marsara. Locopia. I've had Locopia and Beverly Hills in the past. Absolutely. Beaverpool. Windmill Land. Wetlands. Hardwood. Hardwood does sound like a beaver town. Alright, welcome to Hardwood. There they are. Look at our little beavers. Now, I'm not gonna name all of them because many of them will likely die. I know there's some modding capabilities. Maybe if at some point I have some sort of like extension that allows me to automatically have them named. That'd be fun. But look at this map. Look at this map. Does not look good. I mean, it looks great, but also it doesn't look healthy. So there's a geothermal field. A source of constant free power that can be harnessed with the right contraption. Okay, fair enough. There is a relic. Ancient technology that can be demolished rather for a burst of science. There's a... there's the aquifer drill. So extracts water. So I'm assuming we like activate this thing and then... Yeah, we need to power it up. Takes 200 horsepower. And we can probably create more water up there. Yeah, if you hold the relics for a while and you shout wololo, you may obtain the victory. So there's an underground source of water over here too. Must be built on the ground. So this is another location, I guess, where you can go and drill. So ultimately, I think we can start on this map with like a tiny little buildable space. And then later on, hopefully we can make this a very lush area. I think that's the idea, right? Bad water source. Okay, currently dormant. A source of water with limited pressure must be built on the ground. They have definitely changed a lot of things. So let's see, how do we do this again? We currently have a bunch of beavers. 2 of them are already working inside of the district center. And then we have currently got 2 that are working, right? And then 7 that are unemployed. And then children do not contribute to society in any way, shape, or form. Just like in real life. Apparently child labor is not okay in Beaverland. Which is probably a good thing. Hey, what's this? Automation. That's a new thing. Flow sensor, resource counter. Ooh. Hey, honey, thank you. Thank you for the 3 months. Right, so we need to do a bunch of things. I know that we need to make sure that we get wood cut, right? Like, we need to make sure we get all of the wood over here. And then we need a way to, like, replenish it. So, if I'm not mistaken, there is a... Yes. Yeah, this thing. A forester. So this guy that works in the forester can plant trees and bushes. So the bushes that will grow little blueberries on them we can use. And then obviously the wood we basically use for everything else here early on. So I think rushing up to a forester is probably the way to go. That's going to require 30 science points. Of which I currently have 0. Now I can make an inventor. Takes 12 wood in order to build. I currently have none. But if we get one of those going, somebody's going to be able to start getting the sciencey stuff. And then hopefully life's going to be great. Okay. So, first off, I will go ahead and mark, I guess, the trees to be cut down. So, how do we do this again? Mark, yeah, cutting area. There we go. So all of this can be shut down. We need to make sure that there's like a little path, I believe, that leads over in that direction. There we go. So that will now connect right there with the main district center. And then we can set up a wood cutting, yeah, a lumberjack flag. So those guys can basically just go around and then cut down trees. I think I'll just build 2 of them for now because we can. And then we should do the same thing over here for the berry bushes. We want to make sure that we have a gather thingamajig for that specifically. Plant crops? No, we want, yeah, a gather flag. So gathers goods from wild plants. I currently have some berries apparently already in my storage. So these will just gather any berry that will be within range. But according to the top section, we have like 130 food available at the moment. Okay. What else do we need? We need to make sure that the beavers have water. At the moment, we have 0 water. We also have 0 bad water. All right. I don't know if we need that. But this is going to help out with thirst. My beaver is thirsty. And what do you do when your beaver is thirsty, chat? I think that'll be my first spending of lumber. Nobody likes a thirsty beaver. Okay. I think that'll be like my very first production over here. This game is called Timberborn, Melkor. The 1.0 just released. Okay, we're going to on pause. Yeah, so you guys can go stare at it, but there's no logs available at the moment. So we'll have to build the lumberjack sites first. Then the trees can be cut down. And life is going to be good. Okay. What I'll also need is a way to, like, store stuff. Yeah, so we have piles, and then we have warehouses. I think piles are just for, like, storing lumber, right? How do you get a map with no river? This is one of the new maps. I don't know. It's called Oasis. I'm assuming at some point, though, we'll have some sort of flowing water source. Because normally beavers really love running water, right? There's no dams to really build over here. Okay. Yeah, so they've started cutting down the trees. That's good. We've started gathering berries. That's also good. Some might say that's very nice. We can start up a little storage facility over here, too. And I guess... Actually, I should probably get a larger one. Where are they currently storing this food? Where are we... where is this? Is this thing considered like a storage center as well? Oh, yeah. There's 130 berries in this thing. Okay, let's not build that thing. We'll go for a larger storage. This can store 200. Gotta be a little intelligent with where I put my stuff. I guess that'll do. And then we also need water storage, right? Like, we also need to make sure that we actually pump up water and then store it somewhere. So this is going to be higher priority to build. Beavers are big on flowing water, dude. That's just how they function, okay? Don't judge. The music in this game is so lovely. Whoa! Were you guys always making out with trees like that? Damn, it's kind of sensual. Oh, all right. Maybe the music is a little bit low. Let me see if I can bump it up a bit. Bam. Let me know if that's better. How hostile is the game environment? So we have a little indicator at the top that will show us the day cycle. And currently we have temperate weather. Usually, I honestly don't really know how it works, but usually there's like a drought, but you have like a running river. So there's like a river that like flows through your map, and then the river stops flowing. But I don't really know how it works with this. So I think this may just keep having water over here. This is like a less than normal map. Like I think this is like a different type of... We'll probably get running water at some point, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we have an oasis, right? That's the idea. That's the name of the map. Okay, so somebody here is working inside of the water pump. There's a little bit of water in storage right now. And then we should probably make sure that the water can also be stored somewhere. So we'll add on a little tank. I mean, they're already storing it, but... Yeah, I wonder if this water is going to dry up. Like, if this disappears at some point, so it says limited pressure, but unlimited possibilities. I'm assuming the water is gonna go down. We should probably pay attention to the water level. Can we actually, Can we, like, hide water? Okay. Yeah, the water is very shallow, actually. I was wondering if maybe it was, like, multiple areas deep, but it's only, like, one... What's this? Show storage overlay? Oh. Oh, neat. Okay, that's... I don't know if that's new. Show construction guidelines. So, I think what the game is trying to tell me is that this water is going to dry up, and we will consume it. And that I'm gonna have to basically try and get over here. It kind of looks like this is what we need to be running. The only problem we need for this is that, or the only thing we need for this is 200 horsepower, which is, you know. How much horsepower does a beaver have? Oh, this is the build grid. It's gonna be kind of nice though, because if we can somehow pump up like water over here and it will flow down to the left. So it will create like a little basin over here. There's a, look, it goes underground over here, over this like pass, and then it looks like it joins back together on this side. Yeah, so there's a gap over here, and then maybe it goes all the way to the other side. I don't know, it's hard to say, but it seems like my early game goal should be to try and activate the aquifer drill. There's quite a lot of water though. Like, we have a very small amount of... we have a very small amount of beavers at the moment. They didn't die. No, no, no. They were just sleeping. Sleeping beavers are okay, man. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just like your dog when you were a kid. Yeah, the beavers go to the farm too. It's what they like. So I think this game is post-apocalyptic in the sense that, like, there's not any humans anymore. The only creatures that still live are the beavers. So we're going to be settling this thing. So this is going to be log storage. And then this over here can be berry storage. There we go. So they're building it right now. And then bro over here who's sitting on his flipper. It's a nice flipper, man. He's proud of it. Anyways, yeah, he can continue working the berry bush. Only the Canadians survived the Great Apocalypse. I was as surprised as the next guy. So this over here should be water. There we go. Yeah, so everybody's thirsty. Like, I have some very thirsty beavers, which is never good. If there's one takeaway from today's stream is to never let your beaver get thirsty, okay? Water your beavers. Give them what they need. Nobody wants dry, thirsty beavers around. We should really be making this small tank, though. I guess they can go... They can actually just go, I guess, to the water pump directly and drink over there. Okay. Now, there is a happiness level for beavers. Yeah, so shelter is a -3 modifier, which is bad. Like, I think when you have more happiness, they work faster, they move faster, and they have a higher life expectancy. Dude, look at this. This is how I imagine Costco. I've never been to Costco, but from what I've been told, this is what I picture. We'll have to make some homes. It's close. I knew it. We'll have to make some lodges, I guess. Only 3 of these beavers can live inside of one lodge, apparently. Okay. Floor-to-ceiling blueberries. Okay, so if I were in the States and I wanted to get a lifetime supply of blueberries, where would I go? Costco? Or a farm? Okay, good point. They offer free samples and normally 9 free food stations per store. What a beautiful thing. So later on, we're gonna have to make sure that we build something aesthetically pleasing. I'm sure you guys understand the need. Some people just kind of throw down buildings willy-nilly, like it doesn't even matter. And it doesn't even matter. But we need to make something that looks good at some point. So I currently have 10 beavers. 3 of them can live in a house like this. Ooh, we can mirror it. Look, that's beautiful. See? That's good. Yeah. 3 of them can live in a shelter like that. And I believe the way that these beavers... So they're a little bit different than the other, like the iron teeth. If I recall correctly, these beavers reproduce as long as there's space inside of their homes. So they will not reproduce if there's no room. So if we build 4 houses, we'll have room for 12. And that would hopefully, yeah, give us more beavers. You can stack them as well, yeah. But I don't have stairs at the moment. Stairs is a technological marvel, okay? We need to get 70 research points for stairs and platforms and all the rest of it. A zipline station? All right. Yeah, at the moment, we're not stacking anything. So we're making that. It's going to make everybody happy. And then we should also get the inventor going. So we can start a little bit of research. Trying to build everything in such a way that they don't have to travel too far. Because if they walk around a lot, they spend a lot of the day walking and it's just inefficient. So they're currently working 16-hour days. Ugh, only 16? 18! We're doing 18-hour days, okay? None of this slacking. Look, I have to guide these beavers to a good end result, okay? Clearly, they need my guidance. And I will do whatever it takes. Does that mean 18-hour stream? Hold up. There's no cannibalism, no. Beavers eating beavers is a rare sight. I'm sure it's happened before, though. I should probably just put you guys in this thing for now. You've seen videos? Yeah? Oh, okay. So it exists. Thank you, Lizard Botman, for the 58. What do beavers say when the drought hits? It's unbeaverleavable. Okay, yeah. I may have to ban you, Lizard Botman. I'm sure you understand. But thank you for all the years of support, dude. Appreciate that. I'm sure you get it. Like, this can hardly be a surprise. Right, so maybe make this. Maybe make that thing first. You were already banned here once? Wait, were you actually? Oh, we've actually cut down all the trees. All of these little trees over here are growing. The seedlings that don't chop down. You've been banned on my channel before? You were banned before? Let's see. 0 bans. 5 timeouts, though. You fat finger banned me once? Oh, I timed you out for 600 seconds. Did I say it was a misclick? Sure. Sure, let's pretend it was. I removed it straight away. I just wanted to show my power level. We gotta make sure we actually create more of a road, I guess, right? I think as far as they can go, like, I think it depends on... I think it depends on the... oh, so these guys actually can't even really reach that far. Okay. Yeah, I have to make sure that we build these stations a little bit closer to where we're trying to cut wood. So I think we'll just build, like, a cursed road. Okay, this is really ugly. Just cut down the trees, man. I don't care. Just give me my wood. Why do beavers need roads? That's a good point. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something clever, but I've got nothing. Pavement is important for everybody, man. Have you ever tried riding a skateboard on dirt? Not fun. Okay, we're getting wood again. So this guy over here is not doing anything. So you can go and do literally anything else with your life. Oh, actually, the construction site and the workplace priority are different. So this workplace priority should be higher. Yeah. The construction site, they were building the houses first. Okay. So where do we put down the forester? That's kind of the question. I want to make sure, like, we kind of need to make sure that we have a farm going. Hey, dude, there's a staircase over here. I missed it. A source of constant free power that can be harnessed with the right contraption. Are we Iceland? Geothermal fields? Okay, I don't know how to do this. Power? Oh, yeah, obviously we can't do water wheels because we don't have a running river. Oh, that's this thing right over here. That is 50 wood and 30 planks. A large turbine that harnesses geothermal fields to generate power. Yo, that's a good idea. We can go up there pretty easily. I think we have to try and harness this thing ASAP and then bring the power across this little area towards the aquifer drill. And then we can drill this thing and then we have a running river. Yeah, usually these little staircases, I think, they put them there to, like, indicate where they roughly want you to go first. You can make your own staircases, so you don't have to, but... Okay. Yeah, so this road over here, or this thing over here, definitely has to be connected to this. And then ultimately we'll go up there. You're here for the curvy staircase? We could do a curvy staircase, man. Very easily, actually. We could just make like a road that leads straight up there. But this looks like a pretty good place, actually, for like an industrial district, I suppose. Because we'll have to need, or we'll have to get something like that. I should do a little bit more wood cutting over here. Just so we can cut down all the trees. We have a inventor now, so once we have 30 science points, life will be good. No, it's not going to be easy, man. This is going to be a tough map. But we're managing food. We're managing wood. The only bottleneck is the finite amount of water. And I have no idea. Oh, we have a new high score. Yo! Your beavers are happier than ever. Well, that's what you want to see. Fulfill your beavers' hunger. Their thirst. Their sleep and their shelter. And you get a +3 well-being. Yeah. You know something else that beavers love? Rooftop terraces. Shrubs. Fountains of joy. Books. Mud pits. But those are things we don't have for a while. Right, so we need 30 sciencey points. Yo, Mickey. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you, Mickey, for the casual $10 tip. Appreciate the support as always. Mickey has been consistently donating 10 bucks every week. Every Friday for like 2 years, I think. Something along those lines. Absolute gamer. So again, I can resume the gathering over here, but when there's nothing to gather, it's not really worth it. Yeah, he does, Sagittarius. I've seen that too. Every time. Every time I raid somebody. Okay, so get the signs going. Yeah, both of these are going to be slightly higher priority. And then when we have 30 science, we can make a forester, and we'll make a forester over here, I think. And it will fill up this area with as much wood as we can manage. I think that would be nice. But we'll have to plant some other trees as well. We'll have to plant some other trees as well. Because these pine trees just don't give a lot of logs. Okay, we're on 28 science right now. We want to get the forester. For bushes and for plants. Or for trees rather and for bushes, yes. Can we flip it? We can. Okay, yes. Are you sure you want to unlock the forester? 30 science points. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and build that. ASAP. Oh, this thing requires planks. My build order is wrong. I didn't realize that this thing needed planks. We need refined wood. Regular wood will not do. Okay, we can make a lumber mill. The lumber mill. Ah. The lumber mill costs 50 horsepower. Like, we can make it pretty easily. It will turn one log into one plank. But it requires power to run. Okay, so generating power, I have normally the water wheel is the way to go, but we have no running water. So I guess we need to go power wheel. Power wheel, okay, generates 50 horsepower. This is basically a hamster wheel, or a beaver wheel, I should say. I think we'll line it up like so. Kind of like the grid, dude. The grid is nice. Okay. And then adjacent to that, we built the lumber mill. Yeah. And then you guys can go up the little stairs around the site. And then also this way. Okay, this is the new top priority, please. Top priority. Secondary top priority. Everything's priority 9! Everything's priority 9, always. You don't think something's priority 9? Bang, it is now. None of these trees are safe. Okay, that one doesn't have to be there anymore. New well-being? Wait, what did I do? Why are you guys happy? Oh, everybody has shelter now. Double forestry for maximum gains? Is that smart? Is that the way to do it? Come on, little beavers. Run. Build me the industrial district of a lifetime. This is not easy to make out of wood, by the way. Like, this is some advanced woodworking right over here. There he is. So, this is going to generate power. We don't have any batteries or whatever, so we need to make sure that somebody's walking in the wheel at all times. Man, he's taking his job seriously. How did we make that gear before the gear workshop? I don't know. That's a good point. Nobody knows. Don't ask these questions. I should rename this guy to a subscriber you don't like. That's a great idea, Roba. There we go. 39 years old. Boomer confirmed. Got him. All right. No available workers in the district? Yeah, you guys are not doing anything. You are also gonna be put on pause. I'm sorry, lads. We have too much water, too much wood. Not too much wood, actually. We have too much water, too much food, though. Low chance of injury. Roba, no! Don't get injured. Wait, is there... Okay, there's no chance of injury over here. Like shin splits or you know, any... Like, it's not an issue. I don't even know if... Do you have shins? Do beavers have shins? Apparently the lumber mill is a dangerous place, though. If I've played XCOM, yeah, if it's a 1% chance, it's basically guaranteed. Okay, so we're starting to get one plank. Big, huge gains, huge. This is now top priority. Congratulations, Forester. We need 7 planks and 10 lumber. Should you actually go double Forester? Like, somebody just joined the stream for the first time. Killer Flummy. And Killer Flummy is saying double forestry for maximum gains. Like, you only have a one-time, first-time message, you know? Like, you don't really, Yo, Rushy. It's spring break, baby. 6-7 is on the rise. Okay, well, you know what? I will unshackle Brian. I hate to do all of this to you, but I'll repeat Mickey's message and Rushy's message, and you guys will have to make of that what you will, okay? Don't blame me. I couldn't really... Okay, Brian is unshackled. It'll come in a sec. Thank you, Rushy. 128 months, by the way. Ridiculous.
Gamers, happy Friday to the beautiful and sexy people of chat and to the beautiful and sexy God Emperor Logo, who claims that he doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it.
Correct. I don't just claim this, it's the truth. Ooh, dude, I really like these, like, new frames that they've got on structures. I don't remember that being a thing in the past. Like, before the building is done, it has this, like... Yeah, it's cool. You have 1,049 hours in it?
It's spring break, baby. 6-7 is on the rise. Low genuinely the huzz are all over me. It's a good day FRFR no cap.
Rushy works in a middle school. He's grown up with the cringe. He may be the cringe master. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Rushy. Big resub. And thank you again, Mickey. You have 1,000 hours in this game. 12 days and oaks. Wait, 12 day and oak for an early push in wood. Oak is the best with 8 logs every 30 days. Right. Right. But double forestry seems expensive, no? Yeah, middle school is a thing only in the US, I think. We don't have a middle school over here either. We have a basisschool and then middelbare school, which is like basic school and then like middle school. No, it's not middle school. Well, middelbaar, I guess you could translate it as middle school. But middle school goes up to like 18 over here. Middle school is grade 6 to 8. Yeah, but that's also a US concept. Grade 6 to 8 also is not... We don't have that over here. It's a little bit different. Like grade 1 over here starts when you're 4. I don't think it's the same, is it? Maybe it is. Alright, anyways, we're making wood. We're making planks. We've actually stocked up on wood. I think for now we'll just like create a path over here. Well, we'll create a path a little bit later, I think. For now, we'll just fill this area up with trees. So we can choose chestnut, maple, and oak. So oak is by far the best, but it takes 30 days to grow. And currently we are on day 7. So we definitely want to grow some of this. But we don't have that much. Yeah, how much do we plant? Ooh, they give you a little grit indicator. That's nice. Right, so we can put little, Okay, you know what? This little pine seedling over here is telling me apparently this is not what we want. Can you prioritize? Yes, prioritize pine. Because we'll grow some pine as well. Wait, which one's better? Pine takes 12 days. Birch takes 7 days, but only 1 log. Let's do We'll do pine. We'll do pine. I think we're okay. We have enough wood as it is. Okay, bro can't reach all the way over there. We'll do a little bit of birch. We'll do a little bit of birch. Just so we have some wood. Because I do need to make sure we have a potential income. Okay. Well, the little forester guy has to get to work, I guess. Look at him, digging a little hole. Yeah, no, make the birch trees, man. Very nice. Man, this guy is very proficient. You love to see it. Yeah, this is peak beaver performance right here. Incredible. Okay, so it's gonna take about a week, but then we'll have new fresh wood that we have built with our bear hands. Or our beaver hands, I guess, to be more precise. Okay, so what's next? I think what we need is a farm. Because we need food. And while the blueberry bushes are okay, I think we need to get a farm going here. We have an aquatic farmhouse. Ooh, employ specialized farmers to plant and harvest aquatic crops. Spatter dock and cattail roots. I don't know how to do that. Grill, grist mill, bakery, beehive. No, we'll go with the efficient farmhouse. Why did they change the name? Wasn't it always called farmhouse? Now it's suddenly efficient? Oh no. So let's see, actually. We need to make sure we plant crops. What is the OP crop early on? Yo, we have no food. Hold up right now. We have 0 food. Medic! We have no food. That's bad. Some people may die. Or beavers. Yeah, we need to get this going ASAP. Maybe I should have had it already. I think carrots are probably going to be my go-to food for now. So this is 11 by 11, but it's not a full 11 by 11. But this would work quite well. So we can designate that area for carrots. And then we can get like a staircase in this direction eventually. And then, you know, find another way up to go up there. So we can build the farm. Somewhere over here. I think it's a good spot for a farm. Build more farms. This is just beaver natural selection, okay? Why are you sleeping out here, Rakash? You are our forester, aren't you? How long do carrots take to grow, by the way? Does it say it? 4 days. There's very little, yeah, we have a hungry beaver over here, man. The beaver has wood, but it's still hungry. You can't sustain on wood alone, Chet. I could plant more blueberry bushes, I guess, temporarily. What did you just call me, Rockotira? We can plant blueberries. Blueberries take 12 days. I don't have time for that. No, I do think that this body of water is going to run out. What I should have done is get the farmhouse going sooner. This is problematic now. It only takes a few days, though. Yeah, so immediately, please, get to building. Aw. Man, they do it in such a beautiful way. All right, we're growing little carrots. You guys should definitely prioritize carrots. We can do sunflowers, potatoes, and wheat as well. But the thing about potatoes and these other things is that you can boil them, you can mash them, you can stick them in a stew. But they need to be processed. And carrots you can just eat. I mean, you could probably eat potatoes like a carrot as well. Like, if you're an animal, you could probably eat potatoes like an apple. But my beavers aren't animals. So they need them grilled. Okay, I will install Timberborn again. Thanks, Loco. I'm sorry, guys. Or, you're welcome. Yeah, everybody's hungry. So I think my stuff is looking good. My setup is decent, but I should have focused more on food early. I thought the blueberry bushes were gonna last me a little bit longer. Big problem. Let's hope nobody dies. Rakesh still doesn't have a house. He's at a -11. Minus 50% working speed on the guy that is in charge of our lumber. Not good. But, you know what? I think he will have a home soon, because, somebody may die. Or, sorry, who, Right, so these are already, like, some of these are already at 20%. Are any of the blueberry bushes gonna come back anytime soon? Nah, still a couple days. How long can beavers live without food? Asking for a friend? Six minutes. Damn. I guess we'll find out. No cannibalism, sadly. Beaver on beaver action would be interesting, but I don't think that's what they do. But I have water. How about you guys fill your tummies with water? How about that? Okay, we need to get up some carrot storage as well. So this is going to be for bulk goods only. Other buildings can be built on top of it, okay. Yeah, we need to get some storage going. We'll just pretend that the food situation is not an issue. If I just don't look at it, maybe my problems will go away. Maybe. Who knows? Just don't look at your issues. You came here for life advice like that? Yeah. I learned that from my grandma. My grandma literally said once upon a time, she had like an issue with something. I don't remember exactly what, but she literally said, I don't want to go to a doctor because this thing came on its own, so it will go away on its own. Well, Grandma, that's really, it's, you know, it's good logic, but not ideal. She was based. I've never heard my grandma getting called based. But yeah, it was an interesting way of dealing with stuff. Not a very good one, by the way. I don't recommend it. Anyways, we need to finish up this little section over here or figure out what we do with it. I think this area over here makes sense like so. That'll be for... Can I do that like so? Can I... Ah, no. I want to store planks here, but planks are apparently stored in, I guess, a large pile? I mean, how much can you store? Oh, no, we don't need that many. Yeah, we'll do a small one. Okay, this will be for planks. There we go. Oh, it's all good, Killer Flummy. Thank you for the help, man. I generally stumble my way through video games, as you may have already noticed. I like failing and then restarting and then figuring it out a better thing. Oh, you don't have to destroy the things underneath anymore? You can just plant it down without having to, like, first destroy the farmland? Incredible. Yeah, so we'll do a large pile of wood over here. That's a really nice quality of life improvement. 100%. Yeah, and then I also need to set up a food storage. I want to store my carrots somewhere. I don't know what the best spot for it would be. We'll do a little warehouse over here, I guess. And then this can be the carrot warehouse. There we go. So nobody has died of hunger yet. My carrots are currently about 50% of the way done. You could eat a small carrot right now. It's okay. Like, they will just keep growing. But if you're really hungry, maybe just, like, eat. You know? If you're hungry, eat. That's my advice. If you're homeless, buy a house. I should be a motivational speaker. I will buy one over here for, Rakash. Okay. He's got a little private house. It has to be mirrored on the other side now. Naturally. It's important. If you're drowning, swim. If you're dying, live. If you want a girlfriend, get married. No, Kariak. No. That's not how that works. Unless your wife is chill with that. If your wife's like, yo, get a girlfriend. Interesting relationship, first off, but I feel like you were missing the key point of... Anyways, it's okay. Chicks pay way more attention to you if you're married? Is that so? I don't leave the house. Maybe I should. Okay. We're setting up a nice little grid here. So I actually have a load of planks. Really, we should not be doing more of them. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to be spending on them yet, or spending them on yet, but we do need to make sure that we have enough of the stuff. Oh, I always take my ring off when I go to the gym, guys. Are you saying that's the mistake? Oh. I see. No more berries. No more food. Hey, you're Ray. Thank you for the 7.
Hi Loco, make sure beavers pump the logs frequently so you can drink enough logs there.
No, wait, that's not what we need. You're playing a different game, Ray. But thank you very much for the resubscription. I do appreciate it. Can we hold the logs in the other direction? Or I guess it's maybe a smart idea to have a little bit of storage over here as well. So far nobody has actually died. They're just incredibly unhappy. He does have a home now. Rakesh, there you go. He lives with Yubukra. Where does Roba live? Roba, you live with Teja? The StarCraft bro? Nice. Remember the Teja clap? Teja had a very interesting clap in StarCraft 2 where he would clap like this. With flat hands. Wait, what's this? There is a drought approaching? But I don't have... Does this dry up? I should have had carrots done, man. Carrots should have been finished. I'm gonna unlock the staircase and pretend that my issues aren't real. Yeah, I think today people will die of no food. But my carrots are nearly done. You guys should prioritize harvesting. Okay, the carrots are nearly finished. Yeah. Gobble them up. Dinner is served, baby. We're carb loading today. We got carbs with carbs and then more carbs. That's all we're eating. This is like potato and spaghetti at the same time. I should make paths through the water to give beavers wet fur. Oh yeah, beavers like being wet, right? Yeah, wet fur. Wet fur. They have, okay. Well, you know what? I made a staircase over here. We can make a staircase over here too. There we go. Yeah, that's true. Nobody likes dry beaver. I'll make a little path along the... There we go. Okay, there's food though. The farmers themselves are hungry. You guys don't snack? I feel like this is half the reason to become a farmer or a chef or whatever, to like, you know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I feel like that's the reason why people do it. Oh no, people are dying! Laujin, Rakesh, Venmara, and Pom have starved to death. Okay. Not good. I will just do irrelevant things. Pretend my problems aren't real. No. There's carrots available. We are working 24-hour shifts. I'm sorry. Emergency shift. There's a drought coming in 2 days. My build order was just wrong, man. Like, I was rushing the forester. I should have rushed the farmhouse. I could have done both. Listen, everyone! New law in the city! It was a 24-hour shift. Actually, I don't think... Yeah, no, that is a law you have to declare. Teja died? RIP. That means that Roba is living privately now. Congrats, Roba. You get your own place, man. Try to not die, though, if you can. We have 6 carrots in storage. Everybody's going into the farmhouse to eat a little carrot. No, what are you doing? Go back. Yeah. We didn't die. Death has been successfully avoided. Okay, the only problem now is that we have only a couple of beavers remaining. Like, we have 8 of them, which really isn't that much. And the drought is approaching very soon. Okay, we're gonna have an insane amount of food available very soon, though. I'm gonna lower my working hours back to the regular 16. I'm trying to make sure that we have some water stored as well. Hey, Torox!
Hope you have a great day.
I'm having a pretty great day, man. Don't ask my beavers if they do, but me personally? Me personally, not a problem. Oh, we can hit tab. Look at that. That's sweet. Thank you for the resub, Torox. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so currently I have nobody working in the district center. I do have room for new beavers, but it's gonna be a while until they actually grow old enough to like do these sort of things. We can cancel one of the water pumps temporarily. Yeah.
What is a beaver's favorite music? Log and roll.
Thank you very much, Mickey. Thank you very much. Gonna have to ban you now, but, you know, I'm sure you understand. We'll stop doing science. We'll stop doing science for a moment. We'll go 1 worker rather than 2. There's still 1 vacancy. Wait, where's there a vacancy? The lumber mill? Wait, no. Where's a vacancy? How do I see this? What am I looking at? Vacancy. Oh, here we go. We can see over here. These are paused. Ah, it's this little symbol. One of the lumberjack flags. That one over here is apparently vacant. We can pause that one temporarily. We have some wood. Very small amounts of it, but we definitely need to prioritize building new ones. The Goddard flag actually can kind of be gone over here. Okay, new beavers are joining in. Namro. He looks a little silly right now, but that's okay. He's trying his absolute best. We need you guys to reproduce ASAP because we need new people to run this civilization. It's very important. How many beavers starve to death? Look, it's not about the amount, okay? The amount of beavers should have been lower. The amount was, by the way, 4. No, 5. Bom, Vanmara, Rakash, Laujin, and Teja. My main concern right now is the drought that's approaching in a day. Oh no, 0.4 day. How long is it going to last? Will I survive my first drought? This is salvageable, assuming I survive the drought. I think it's salvageable anyways. I would like to clean up some of this stuff over here. Like, I have a bunch of trees that I can't build. How do I do this? Demolish buildings and resources. Ah. Yeah, dude. There we go. Demolish these trees. And then we'll build a beautiful parking lot. Wait, no. I want to have a beautiful square. Yes, that's it. So can you put down roads right now on top of this stuff as well? Because in the past... in the past you would have to demolish it, but no longer. That's cool. Alright, the drought is here. But maybe it's not an issue, man. Like, maybe my water source, my oasis... That's the name of the map. Maybe it will be okay. It's gonna dry up eventually, I think. It seems to be fine. Well, it says infinite underground depth. It doesn't say infinite water. Does it? A source of water with limited pressure. No, I don't think it's infinite. This map is ginormous, though. But I really love the idea of being able to, like, slowly take everything over. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't spoil it. I'm just thinking out loud. Can I please replace this staircase with a prettier looking one? Okay, later. Not really the most important thing at the moment, I guess. Hey, some of my birch trees are done. Sweet. No, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking. So we are drinking the water, right? Like, I feel like the water level is lower than it once was. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like it was, like, hitting the top. So maybe we have already used up, like, half of my total amount of water. Which, considering the current setup, is somewhat problematic. Not good.